Time for all of us in Nigeria to come together and look at Nigeria as cup half full, other than cup half empty.
ẹni òfò ni ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún sí lálìkìyàmọ ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí. ẹni òfò ni ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún sí lálìkìyàmọ ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí.
Me, I no go say anything, because if I say anything now, some of these Ronukus are the closet Ronukus, the Ronu Nazis on Mayegun's diary political. They will say, I am abusing the honey of Ife. All of you heard him. Did you see that this is one thing social media did that demystified all of them? When you listen to them speak, you can tell when they're actually like lying with confidence. And they do that, like, it's all right. Yeah. The honey of Ife. Abi honey of Ife, abi honey of Ife. Anyway, the honey of Ife said many companies are coming to Nigeria now, but he couldn't even mention one. You know something about when you have direct investment, that is substantial. You'll be so proud to drop the number. And then do you know that they always speak in present what is yet to even come to life? Or am I the only person who probably feels like that? According to the Ooni of Ife, right? He mentioned the forest guard because he said something about the only thing is the insecurity, because he himself is battling with the Fulani terrorist in Ile Ife. You understand? But did you hear where he's speaking as if to say Tinubu that mentioned forest guard has now started recruiting and training people to be that forest guard? It was in February 2024 that Tinubu's Attorney General of Nigeria, his Minister of Injustice, Fagbewon, came out and told us that they've sued the rest of, the arm of government. And it was to announce local government autonomy. Tinubu announced local government autonomy. Sorry, he didn't announce it. In fact, it's the Supreme Court that ordered it. Now, do you know that since February 2024 to June 2025, local government autonomy remains local government autonomy, not in words or not in practice. But guess what? They don't list them as Tinubu's achievement. These criminals took the exchange rates official. They are telling you that they've merged everything together. We have merged it together. Exchange rate is unification of exchange rate. These mofos, when they came, right, the official exchange rate of Nigerian naira to dollar was 145 naira. Black market was 199 naira, or 200 naira to $1. Today, their central bank is selling Nigeria naira to, a dollar, if you want to go and buy it, right? So they're exchanging it for 1,600 and something to $1. That is the central bank. Black market, they're exchanging it for 1,650, 1,700. Ask me why. When they tell you all these things and you're like, unification of the currency, what do you really mean by that? That when you go on apps, their own, exchange, which is the black market, you probably will say, if you go to their bookies and the rest of them, their exchange rate is different from what the central bank is going to change for you. Now, they continue to push it to people and say, we are unified from 145 naira to $1. These guys moved Nigerian naira to the trash, to the gutters. Today, it is a 1,700 and something naira to $1. But they are proud. They want you to be proud. You see, we unified it. A pound jumped from 225 naira, 220 naira to £1. Today, a pound is 2,100 and maybe 190 naira. Nearly 2,200 naira to $1. But to a pound. But they are proud. They want you to be proud. It's unified. Tinubu announced minimum wage. How many of you know that up to this moment, this minute, Tinubu's federal government is yet to pay the minimum wage? Shengbai from that 70,000 naira has not been paid. And out of all of them, I think it's only about 4 or 3 states that have started paying. It took them so long. But Tinubu is being praised that he has increased the minimum wage as an achievement. Speaking in present, talking in present, say, okay, it's happening now, it's already there. Where? You know? So you need to understand APC. So when KBC and the rest of them start trying to, you know, when you are a royal father, right? Respected royal father, or supposedly respected royal father, and you become a willing to lie into your own people. But they sent this Ooni of Ife. Have you forgotten me? Fulani ajínigbé àwọn apààyàn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn Fulani dẹran pààyàn. When they took over Yoruba land, especially Osun, Oyo, Òkè Ìgbòho, Òkè Ògùn, all those areas. This Ooni of Ife and his Chinese that are doing illegal mining in Ile-Ife. Do you know that they are doing illegal mining, gold mining in Ile-Ife right now? Yeah, do you know that? Well, if you don't know, well, now you do. Illegal gold mining in Ile-Ife. Do you know the person behind it? The Ooni. You know, normal, right? This was supposed to be his own kingdom, right? Where if this Chinese says they found gold in Ife, and this gold, it is for the Oba to say it will be used for the benefit of my people. But do you know what they call benefit of the people in this Nigeria? It will get smugglers to steal the gold, get his own cut, get covered by the government of Nigeria, like, you know, in Paddy, right? Get covered. Whatever his own share, right? It could do whatever, it could do fuck with it. All it needs to do is to go and tell that his people that Tinubu is working very hard. Bokwari is working very, very hard. This guy went to Bokwari to complain about Fulani terrorists. Do you know what happened? Bokwari now lambasted him. When I say lambasted him, he was seated there when Bokwari said he is disappointed in the Yorubas. That the Yorubas sat and they allowed Sunday Igboho to be doing all these things he's doing about in all of that stuff. He's going to deal with him all. And you know what this Ooni of Ife told Buhari? He said he will speak to Igboho. I will talk to him. I will talk to him. Igboho is chasing these murderers then, right? And the Ooni of Ife, first class Oba in Yoruba land, was with the president of Nigeria. But because, you know, they've got compromise on him, he's a criminal as well, right? Rather than stand there and say, but they are killing my people in my place. Your people are there, your Fulani are doing all these things. Yeah? Ooni of Ife returned back to Ile-Ife, sent for Sunday Igboho. And guess what? He delivered Bokwari's message, word for word. Igboho must be very careful and warn himself. You know what I mean? That you should go and stop all that. That's the word. You should go and stop all the nonsense you are doing. But we all know how that ended. That's the same. And you know, if you remember him very well, he's also the same guy who told you, give Bokwari time. Give Bokwari this and that. You remember? Today he's back. He's telling the same people that Bokwari destroyed. Then Tinubu is destroying now. He's telling them that Tinubu is working this and that. So why won't people insult him? You have reason him now. If he sit for his own palace in Ife, and everybody is coming to see him, pay homage and all of that stuff, Do you really think people will just see him on screen and start? Say, if I play you the video of what do they call the Oba of Benin, for example, do you think the reaction is going to be the same? Or if you see Oba of Benin every now and then on screen telling people that everything is fine and lying, do you understand what that is? Because everybody will see him and be like, no, come on. That's how they have reduced it. That's what they have reduced themselves to. Tradition, culture, you know. It's the same everywhere. I just shared with you what they were doing to these supposed kings in Ebonyi. If you see the video of others too, if their video make it to the internet, Baba, it's the same. Yeah. And say women too like money. If you want to get any woman, just flash money. Some of these women, they love money. Have you seen a man that is trying to seek favor from his fellow man before? Have you? No, I'm not talking about, please help me with this or that. No. Big man, supposed big man, trying to get help from his friend that is bigger man too. You want to see what simping is. You want to see how men can become anything, right? Just because, you get. So when these videos makes it to the internet like this, they are just to give us the insight into the characters, right? That are parading themselves as leaders or elders in that contraption. Here is Sanwoolu, who has now finally gotten Tinubu's attention. It is believed that Sanwoolu got Tinubu mad when Sanwoolu plotted the impeachment of Obasa. Now, the impeachment of Obasa was a coup in the sense that they said when they started all this wahala, Tinubu told Obasa, you know, say, Muda lobe or guy. That is go and beg Jide or guy, ni Jide lobe or guy. And they said every effort that Obasa made to see Sanwoolu failed. And because of their already concluded plan. And Sanwoolu was telling those they called GAG that Tinubu approved the removal of Obasa. In a long, in the long story short, it was all a lie. And that automatically stopped Sanwoolu, the governor point and kill at the Gator, right? It automatically turned him into, the bad book of Ekolu. And we have seen that. So all the observations we have been observing, they have been true. Because Sanwoolu finally, imagine somebody who is supposed to be the governor, the host governor, and it doesn't matter. So Sanwoolu was led by some traditional rulers to go and see Tinubu. And he gave him audience. You probably will see the lights in his eyes, right? After coming out from Tinubu's, Bodilon's home, you could see the light in his eyes. Like, oh, thank God, it's like this problem is resolved now because the Tinubu said, I've forgiven you. I won't weary.
Well, nothing much. It's our usual, festive period, court visits, and a time for Mr. President to meet with his brothers, leaders of our party, the Governor's Advisory Council, GAC of Lagos State. It's something that they're always looking forward to, almost at every festive season or every time it comes around. And this is no exception. We all came around to felicitate with him, to pray with him, to wish him well, to say to him that Lagosians and everyone is happy with him, that we can feel, we can see the impact of what he has done in the last 2 years. And so to wish him well and to continue to say that he has our best wishes at all times, support, and really that's the most important. And coincidentally, if I dare say today, for us in Lagos in particular, earlier today, I don't know if you had seen it, I went to unveil our new Blue Line trains. I'll give you the clip of it, where at the National Arts Theatre, which we just received brand new, 12, 4 sets each of 3 new set of trains for the Blue Line. And at that unveiling, which was we made like a naming ceremony, we actually acknowledge and thank Mr. President, because he actually made it happen for us. About a year and a half ago, he supported us and ensuring under, his intervention for subsidy removal and understanding that Lagos, will need additional means of transportation. He supported us, and that's just some of the things, we're talking about. So we're excited. We're truly, truly excited with what he has, and we're not just excited because he's our father, he's our leader. We're excited because we all can feel it. We can see it. For the first time, you see price of petroleum, pump price coming down. You see food prices coming down. So these are things that put money in citizens' pockets. So, if you've done well, let's say it. Let's say it. And I also want to use this opportunity to also admonish and to tell. We are hearing people also say in June 12, they want to protest. They want to then. There's what will be the basis? What will be the basis? And we're engaging them. We're talking to them to do what? In 2 years, give this president enough more time. The economy, you can see, has made a proper bend, a positive bend. And so all we need to do is to continue, to wish him well and see those effects, become reality. And the cost of goods, the cost of living, security of life and property. So these are the things that
Excellency, it's good to know about this excitement and the pledge of loyalty and support. Any house cleaning at the meeting?
Well, nothing beyond the fact that he was very happy to see us, extremely very happy to see us. He was very excited that we are one big happy family, and we are not divided in any form, and we all honestly also pledge our full loyalty to him, to his government, as our leader, as our father, and it was unanimous, and he's charged us to ensure that the forthcoming local government election, which, we're all, that we should all go and do our very best and ensure that, we'll continue to keep the flag of the party flying.
That's what we need you to clarify.
Is you CND? Can't you see when you are smiling, I'm smiling? There's none. There are people that believe that they are more Catholic than the Pope. There are things that you see people, they cry more than they bereave. Father and son, are things that we always ensure that, we're glad. There's nothing at all. My father is my leader, and we're grateful that he has given us the audience today to come in and say hello.
He's grateful. Sanwoolu. He will be grateful because for those who are in the know, right? It seemed his own days were numbered. For meeting Kolu today and whatever transpired, it seems that Sanwoolu is very happy that yes, finally, I think everything is sorted now. Oga is no longer angry. But they all had to lie, though. Everything is fine. You see, he forgot his line. Do you understand? Sanwoolu forgot his line. It is not that the economy has taken a bend. That's not what Wale Edun taught all of you. You will say the economy has now turned a corner. A corner. That's what they are telling their mumus. The Ronukus are what the Ronukus are suffering is called the mumuism. All right. And that mumuism, you see that mumu inside the mumu tickets. Now that disease be that. Right? So they have told them that the economy has turned the corner. Sanwoolu said it has really taken a bend. It's a warning here. It's quite right. Economy there's nobody in that country. That the corner that the economy bent to or turned to I don't think there's anybody in that place that won't tell you that they felt the sharp. They say, what sharp? I say the sharp turning. I be turning corner. I be bending corner. I won't look for, I won't wear it on the streets, in real life.